Okay, family. You know, I was just uploading the video and I heard God say, get out your yellow cards. Get all your yellow cards out. So we got 11 yellow cards. Now we're going to choose 2 out of the 11. So 2 take away from 11 is 9. Then we get 9, 11. I'm in New York. 9, 11. So we're going to pull 2 out of the 11. If we take 2 from 11, that should leave us 9 cards, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9, 11. And we got the 2 cards. Dang. I ain't even know. Look how God did that. Look how we just picked the 2 cards. I was going to shuffle them up and pick them up. Look how God just picked them. Oh my God. Oh my God. My God. My God. I'm just going to read them, y'all. Now, I ain't saying this now. God told me to do this now. So, we're going to read what we got. God said read the back first. Oh my God. Oh my God. Decade. They got brought down trying to bring you down. This is what the card say now. I'm just reading the card. I'm just reading the card. I'm just reading the card. They got brought down trying to bring you down. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Set up for a takedown. Then it says, bankrupt for the corrupt. Bankrupt for the corrupt. That's what it say now. Bankrupt for the corrupt. They got brought down trying to bring you down. Ephesians 6:12. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. It says, communion at church services must be taken seriously. God is speaking to the priest. He's speaking to everybody, but mainly to the priest. Communion must be taken seriously. So today on out, it is communion. I've been in communion with the Lord, to tell you the truth. Then it says, announcement. A notice appearing in the newspaper or public place of a birth, death, or marriage. In the Morning Post, a decision of the President, Donald Trump. I gave y'all this word a while ago. Look, 9/11, y'all hear them sounds? You hear them? Now, God told me to get out my yellow cards. He said, get your yellow cards out. So I got my yellow flashcards out there. He said, count them. And I said, okay, we got 11 yellow cards. And he said, well, take 2 from the 11. Take 2 cards from the 11. And I said, he said, that leaves me with 9, 11. 9 out of 11. So 9, 11. Tomorrow will be 9, 11. Tomorrow is 9, 11. Well, 9, 10. What it is. Yeah. Tomorrow is 9, 10. The next day will be 9, 11. And then he said, read your cards first. I didn't pick these cards, God did. And then I read it. On the back it says, they got brought down trying to bring you down. We wrestle not against flesh and blood. God allowed them to set you up so he can use you to take them down. Then it says bankrupt for the corrupt. Bankrupt for the corrupt. We've been speaking about a whole lot of corruption this whole ministry. We've been speaking about a whole lot of corruption this whole ministry. Then it says John 11:40 and Isaiah 43. Announcement. God said there's about to be an announcement. What is an announcement? An announcement is a notice appearing in the newspaper or public place. That means this is going to be in the newspaper or a public place of a birth, a death, a marriage. And you know what God means when he say a public place? That means, let's say, somebody try to harm you in public. And the power of God will be shown in public. Like literally, I already seen it. I already know the power of God. I already know. But the power of God gonna be shown in public. Let's say a police officer come to try to beat me down real bad. While he beat me down, he might bust into ashes. He might bust into ashes in front of everybody. He literally might bust into ashes. Yeah. It says, a notice appearing in the newspaper or public place of a birth, death, or marriage. A morning post. You know how they say New York Times is 444 on the clock, y'all. This God's timing. We protected. 444 means protection. We are protected. I am protected. I am protected. It says decision. This will be a decision. Mark my words now. Donald Trump is going to announce this. This announcement will come from Donald Trump. God say the church should be in communion. And when you're in communion with God, you are taking that serious. You do not take communion and go and gossip about nobody. You do not take communion and go around stalking people. You do not take communion and go around trying to set people up and taking bribes and showing favoritism and perverting justice. You do not take communion with God doing this, because you will die. That's it. That's all I got to say, y'all. God gave me these 2 cards. I read them off. Y'all do the rest.